live to you from Boston, Massachusetts. It's Cruise Boss and Cruising Holden from the Cruise&Cocoa show.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Cruise&Cocoa show. We will be doing cruise news later in this episode, but today we want to start with something a little bit more special. Holden, would you like to start us off?
So, have you ever gone on a cruise and been like, wow, this attraction is amazing? Or have you ever gone on a cruise and been like, wow, this does not have a very good attraction? Well, today we're going to be rating your favorite and maybe even your not favorite cruise line attractions. So, how it's going to work is we are going to be doing what we did with our rating cruise line, rating our Royal Caribbean Cruise Line ship classes. We are going to have the A tier, the B tier, the C tier, the D tier, and hopefully we won't have to go here, the F tier. So that is going to be how we rate the cruise line attractions. So do you think that we should head on to our first attraction?
Yeah.
All right. The first attraction that we are going to be doing is the Flow Rider on board Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean has a Flow Rider on almost every single one of their ships. So we thought that
I just want to point out that this is one of my favorite attractions on board Royal Caribbean. It is so much fun.
Yeah, it is very fun. And if you do it a lot, which I do because I go on some 7-night cruises, all that stuff.
You can get pretty good at it.
Yeah, you can. In a course of 7 nights, you can actually get pretty good. I started out on Independence of the Seas, not even being able to hold up for
you were a failure, Holden.
And then by the end of the cruise, when we had our last sea day, I was doing all the boogie boarding and all this amazing stuff. So Flow Rider is definitely a cool attraction.
I'd give it a B.
A B?
It could be better.
It definitely could be better. It's not like anything crazy like a roller coaster, but I definitely think it's a fun activity. So I think a B is actually quite a good grade.
Yeah.
So do you think we should do a B?
Yeah, I'd give it a B.
All right, that sounds good. And now do you think that we should move on to our next attraction?
Yeah.
All right, our next attraction on our rating list is the go-kart track on board NCL. Now, this is not their signature attraction. It is only on board some of their Breakaway and Breakaway Plus ships, but we still think it is a very nice and cool signature attraction.
Well, I just want to point out I am very biased to Norwegian, so my vote is going to be different than what your vote is going to be.
Honestly, I'm not biased towards Norwegian. I am a very unbiased cruise YouTuber because you want to become very unbiased because you don't want to, just be biased. I don't know. But I definitely, sorry, we accidentally put that on your screen. But I actually think this is amazing. Riding go-karts on an actual ship. I don't think it gets much better than that.
Sorry, I can't put my camera up right now. But if I could give it anything, I would totally give it anything past an A, even if I could.
Past an A? All right.
If I could, I'd give it past an A. I just love Norwegian.
All right. So you think we should give it an A?
Yeah, I'd give it an A, A plus.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. The
go-kart Norwegian is doing the best.
Yeah, go-karts on board Norwegian getting A. So now we are going to move on to the next attraction. Now we are going back to Royal Caribbean because honestly, I feel like that they have so many signature attractions. Yeah. When you think Royal Caribbean, there's so much that comes to mind. So I do think that they have a lot of signature things. So their next signature attraction that we are going to be rating is the Ultimate Abyss, which is
that
now.
Thing is just amazing.
Yeah, the Ultimate Abyss right now is on every single Oasis class ship except for the Allure of the Seas.
I'm pretty sure that you're going to be doing this, Holden. I'm
Yep.
looking forward to seeing these videos.
Yeah, the cruise vlogs will be posted soon.
Make sure
So
to check them out. Like and subscribe to Cruise and Golden if you haven't yet.
yeah, so the Ultimate Abyss is the dueling slides on the Oasis class ships, except for Allure of the Seas. They go down the back of the ship, right by the Aqua Theater show. Now, these are some amazing slides. They have lights in them. They have it like very much lights. You are going fast. You're in this mat that you can see here. The entrance area looks like this like crazy looking, I don't know, like a snake, but it is a very cool attraction.
Yeah.
Do you think that we
think
should start heading
it's
on to
an A.
rating?
I
All
give
right.
it an A. Like,
An
it's
A?
amazing.
All
A or
right.
B?
I think
Either
that
an A
it,
or a B.
yeah, I think it deserves an A too. We're being not very harsh on this one. When we rated Royal Caribbean cruise ship classes,
We were harsh.
make sure to check out that video on the Cruise Boss channel. But we
It
were
will
very
be in the description below.
but we were very harsh on that. But we're not being too harsh on this one.
I'm pretty sure most of them actually got some crappy grades.
Yeah. All right.
They didn't do that good.
Yeah. So, do you think we should start hopping on to our next cruise ship attraction?
Yeah.
The next cruise ship attraction is on your ones truly Carnival Cruise Lines. This definitely is not a signature attraction. It is on some of their ships, but it is called the Sky Ride.
I personally think it is amazing.
It is definitely nothing like Bolt. It does around the same.
It is not like Bolt, but
yeah, it does
look like so much fun.
Honestly, it actually, in a way, it's similar because it's almost like a bike and you're pedaling around. But it actually, this is how it's similar. Bolt actually has about the same route as these do. They kind of just took.
Also control your own speed.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
Well, yeah, because you're pedaling. But they kind of just took the Sky Ride and took the Sky Ride tracks and put a roller coaster tracks.
Yeah.
Because it goes around like the same actual area behind and by the funnel that the Bolt roller coaster does.
I do feel like Bolt is like this, but like 2 times better.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think
it's pretty great. I give it a C or B, not an A.
Yeah, it's definitely not A like worthy, but I think
I give it a C because like they have better stuff than this now.
Yeah, Carnival does have better stuff, but I do think it's a nice relaxing ride. So it's definitely not as bad as a D or an F, but I don't think it deserves a B or a C. I mean a B or an A. So I definitely think C is the way.
We'll give it a C for Carnival.
C, there we go. So now let's head on to our next cruise ship attraction that we are going to be rating. This one is also, I know Royal Caribbean, this is what I'm saying, has so many signature attractions, so we're going to have a lot of Royal Caribbean in these attraction ratings. But their next attraction is the rock climbing wall, which, unlike the Flow Rider, is on every single one of their ships.
Okay, like, just look at that. It is so colorful, so much fun. It's like, it's amazing for all ages.
Yeah, on Voyager and Freedom class, it is on the funnel. On their previous classes from Voyager and Freedom, it's kind of just a rock climbing wall. On Quantum class, it is on the I believe the starboard side of the ship, and on Oasis class it is on the there are 2 of them, and they're on the back by the Aqua Theater and Ultimate Abyss, and soon to be on Icon it will also be, I believe, on the starboard side of the port side of the ship.
Yeah. And
but so yeah, they're on every single ship.
And speaking of rock climbing walls, I just want to know if any of you guys have heard of Project Pinnacle that Carnival was trying to do a long time ago, actually.
Yeah, if you want to
rock climbing wall, looked amazing.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more about the Carnival Pinnacle, go to my channel, and I just released a video on the history of Carnival Cruise Line, and we do cover the Carnival Pinnacle.
That link will be in the description. Also, soon on the Cruise Boss channel, there will be a video about that ship.
Awesome. Also, there's a channel called Bright Sun Films that did an amazing
That's
video.
how I figured out about it. That is just one of the best videos.
Yeah.
I
So
totally recommend seeing that video.
yeah. So do you think we should hop on to rating for the Royal Caribbean Rock Wall?
I would give it a B.
That's what I was about to say. I think
I've seen better rock climbing walls, but it's still amazing.
actually, I haven't seen better rock climbing walls. I think this is like, you can't find anything like this on land. It has an amazing view once you get to the top. So I think it's a B just because it's the best rock wall you're ever going to get to, but it's not like anything crazy like a roller coaster.
I've seen better ones, but this is probably the best one at sea.
Yeah.
But I've definitely seen better rock climbing walls.
So do we agree on a B?
Yeah.
All right. The rock wall on board Royal Caribbean gets a B rating. Now, for one of our last on the rating section, and then we will head on to the cruise ship news. Yeah, so this is our last one in the rating section, and now we're going to head on to cruise ship news after this. But this is the Bolt roller coaster on board the Carnival, their newest class, which is the Mardi Gras celebration.
A or B?
Definitely an A.
It's amazing. This has to be an A.
Yeah, so this is on the Carnival Jubilee, Carnival Celebration, and Mardi Gras. This is an amazing roller coaster that, as we were saying, takes around the area that why is my mind going blank? But it goes around the Carnival funnel and play areas. And it's a very fast roller coaster. You get to choose your own speed. You can even do like a boost, which will make you go really fast. And it's an amazing roller coaster. You will not find anything like this at sea.
Yeah, that is amazing. I'd give it an A.
Yeah. So
even
do you think
on land, that's a pretty cool roller coaster.
Oh yeah, I would not be disappointed if I saw this at like an amusement park. Even I think it can be better than some of them at even things like Six Flags.
Yeah.
So
that is that's amazing.
Yeah. So do you think we should give it an A?
Yeah.
A is the final one. That is also the final rating in our section of the show, and we are now going to be moving on to cruise ship news.
And starting with our cruise ship news, you can now get an all-you-can cruise pass at sea, and it is on sale.
Yeah, so if you don't really know what an all-you-can cruise pass is, it is on the Margaritaville Cruise Lines, and it is almost like a season pass for something like an amusement park.
And so you can only use it on interior or window view cabins, and it has to be booked up to 4 days in advance.
Yes. So if you have ever gone to an amusement park, you know that you can get season passes for amusement parks, so you can go all summer. And that is pretty much what this is, that Margaritaville. It's kind of like a season pass for a cruise line.
Yeah, so I find out a problem with this, though, is they only have one ship.
Yeah, it could get a bit repetitive, but if you do cruise on Margaritaville and you end up really liking it, and you say, instead of paying for this a million times over, I think this is actually like a nice cruise line, it could actually be a cool thing.
It's around $200 for a year of cruising.
Okay, that's actually not that bad. You can
So you get one person plus a guest for every cruise with that. So
actually, that's not bad.
I'd find that as a good deal. Except
definitely, you can
leaves from Florida.
Yeah.
Which I do not live in, as I'm pretty sure you all know.
Boston.
Yeah.
If it was out of Boston, I would totally buy it.
Oh, I would totally get that.
Because you can find like 3-night cruises that are $200. So if I can get unlimited 2-night cruises for $200, hands down, let me do that.
Oh, that is amazing.
But I just don't think it's worth it.
they only go from, I believe it is, Palm Beach
That's what I was about to say. I think it's
or
Palm
Palm
Beach.
Beach to Freeport and then back.
Yeah, it's definitely not the most original or unique itinerary.
And the ship is just like an old ship. It doesn't have many features on board.
Yeah.
So I would have bought, if this was like Royal, I would have bought it. Like Royal
Yeah,
Boston or like Norwegian, I would have bought it.
but I
It's
just
got a bunch of ships and locations they sail from.
yeah,
So
I
that
also
would have been
don't
more interesting.
yeah, I also don't think it's worth it if you don't live in Florida, because then you'll have to like fly over and that's an extra cost and all that. But if you're in the area, like if you live next to West Palm or where they sail out of, definitely worth it. But if you don't live there and you have to like fly there and back and all that craziness,
This also doesn't include port expenses.
Oh yeah.
And fees and like taxes.
Yeah.
You're still probably paying like a solid $100 per cruise.
Yeah. But do you think we should get on to the next news?
Yeah. There are some new updates on the Disney Treasure.
Yeah, do you want to talk about those?
Yeah. So the keel has been laid for the Disney Cruise Line's upcoming ship, Disney Treasure, which is, I believe, is going to be their biggest so far.
It's going to be one of their biggest ships, and it's going to be
amazing.
It's going to be very similar to their newest ship, the Disney Wish. It's going to have many of the same attractions, like the Aqua Mouse. I almost said Aqueduct there. And yeah.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see this ship.
And this next story is not good at all.
So I have actually spoken about this before on my recent episodes, and it's never been good. Another gastrointestinal outbreak has happened at sea on board the Enchantment of the Seas.
Yeah. Not good.
I don't know what is going on right now in the cruise industry, but this is happening a lot. It is spreading from a chef handling the food who has the disease, which spreads by touch, I believe. And when the
I don't know about
person touches the food, then, like, well, you know it, that you get it.
Yeah.
And the CDC is now investigating that on board the Enchantment of the Seas.
And I know I shouldn't be like advertising videos during this horrible story, but if you want to know what we think about the Enchantment of the Seas, go check out our video where we rated Caribbean cruise ship classics.
It got a review.
But go find out. New Disney Cruise Line Singapore cruise has just been released.
Yeah, Disney Cruise Line will be home porting its largest upcoming ship in Singapore.
Yeah. There's not much to say about this story, but sounds like a cool story.
It's a very recent story. They haven't told us much yet. And I will be keeping you guys updated on this on Cruise&Cocoa.
Yeah. All right. Should we move on to the next story about MSC?
Yeah, you can now book sailings for the newest MSC ship, the MSC World America.
The World America?
That's what it said.
I'm sorry, what kind of name is that?
I don't know.
They're usually very original and like very unique of their names, like MSC World Europa, like MSC Meraviglia, MSC Seas. Like those are some very nice names.
But America?
MSC World.
It just doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
So I was watching Cruise Radio today, and I saw that they are opening bookings for the MSC World America. And I was like, wait.
I'm gonna hope it's sailing out of America.
If it is not sailing, if this sails out of like China.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly check something out. So this is the MSC World America. This is what they are telling us. So let's see if I can find anything about the bookings. I think it's sailing out of I'm gonna guess it's sailing out of America, right?
It better be.
Yeah, but
By
if
the way,
it's
you can't see your screen.
yeah, I know. So let's check. We have a video. It looks like it's going to be a sister class of the MSC World Europa.
That ship looks
It's gonna
amazing.
be sailing out.
Like,
All right,
that's
it's gonna
funny.
begin sailing. Yeah, it's going to begin sailings out of Miami to the Caribbean in the spring of 2025. And the itineraries are Eastern Caribbean and Western Caribbean. The ship is going to have no offense to the MSC, but this slide just looks like a ripoff of Royal Caribbean's Ultimate Abyss.
Yeah,
and like the back is open. It literally just looks like that, but whatever.
It's kind of
But the ship. Oh, and that the bumper cars.
But they changed it a little bit.
Yeah, because like this is like the one on the Quantum. That's like the go karts on Quantum. That's all I'm seeing.
Also, this
looks like they have balconies.
Like the MSC Europa.
Well, because it's a sister ship.
Yeah, but like it looks like a copy and paste of it.
And they also have released deck plans, but definitely seems like a very nice ship. But it is a copy and paste because that's really what cruise ship classes are. They're just like similar ships.
Yeah.
But now let's talk about the VIPs will be able to sail on Carnival's inaugural sailing for their new Costa ship. Costa by Carnival.
So you should totally check out Holden's video on Costa by Carnival if you haven't yet. If you haven't, make sure you do. But Costa by Carnival is a project Carnival is doing where they are transferring some Costa ships to America. So people in America don't have to fly all the way to Italy to fly, to cruise on an Italian ship. So they are going to be bringing in the Costa Venezia. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And they will be turning it into a Carnival ship with not the typical Carnival activities. Like they will be having the Costa funnel with the Carnival livery on it, which is kind of disappointing because I kind of like the Carnival funnel.
But whatever.
I see that funnel and it reminds me of Carnival,
And I'm very sorry, but I'm going to be needing to sign off a little bit early, and I hope that Nate Cruise Boss does a very good job with the next story and stuff. But I'm very sorry, but I should see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
So for our final few news stories today, we will be having... So there are some huge propulsion problems on board the Anthem of the Seas. So the Anthem of the Seas, their engines are having some slight problems, and they're trying to fix it right now. Hopefully it will be finished shortly, and I can't wait to see it when it's done. And recently on Cruise&Cocoa, I talked about the Mariner of the Seas in dry dock, and it will not be sailing, and it was not a joke for April 1st. Well, it just finished its dry dock today, and it is heading back. And today, vaccination is not a problem at the Grand Turk Cruise Center. Even if you have not been vaccinated, you can still visit it today. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, I am Cruise Boss. See you next time. Bye.